What's up, Elevate? This is Chris coming to you live from Elevate. Just wanted to check in with you guys. There's a giant glare. I'm going to adjust myself here. So, I just wanted to check in with everybody this week, and I hope that your week's been going good. The weather's getting better, which is great. Our kids are going to be spending more time outside, which is wonderful. So I'm excited for them. We're continuing to finish up what we've been working on for the month of March. So we're continuing on with individuality. And with that being said, this last week of individuality is going to speak on loving God and loving others. So the scripture is going to come out of Matthew 22, which is arguably the great commandment. And we're going to be talking about the great commandment. We got two activities that are really fun. The first one is going to be called What Does God Say? And literally what they're going to do is they're going to have giant whiteboards, and we're going to lay them out on the floor. And on the whiteboard, we're going to ask them to give us things that God has commanded us to do. So, for example, they might say not kill or not steal, or he commanded us to care for the widows. And, you're probably going to have to help them out with a few of the things. You can pull out the Bible and read the Ten Commandments. You might want to have a few commandments or a few of the things that God requires for us to do, examples of that beforehand, just to kind of help them out. Once they've given you those things, you're going to write them on the whiteboard for them, all over the whiteboard, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to have a volunteer, specifically one of the kids, read Matthew 22, 36 through 40, okay? And once you read that, what you're going to do is make a point to write across the words that they've wrote in bigger letters and probably in another color, love God. Okay. And then underneath that, you're going to write love others. Now, you can take a moment to kind of have a discussion about it and just really kind of break down what it is that you've actually done, which obviously is just you've implied that the most important commandment of all the commandments is love God and love others. Now, the beauty of this is that writing over the other commandments doesn't erase them. So it doesn't mean that we're not supposed to do those things, but it does give a prioritizing kind of order to what God has for us. The other activity is a fun one as well, and it actually involves taking just a plain sheet of paper, and you're going to fold it into fours. And once you fold it into fours, that was really not a four. Once you fold it into four, what you're going to do is in each section you're going to write four different topics. So they're going to write four different topics. And the first topic will be what with a question mark. What with a question mark. The second topic will be picture it. Okay. The second topic will be in my life. And then the fourth topic or fourth square will be titled impact. Okay. So again, that's what with a question mark. So like what? And then picture it, in my life, and then impact. Those are the four titles that you're going to have them write above each box that they wind up having once they fold the papers into four. What's going to happen is you're going to give them time to fill in each of the boxes with the following. You're going to read Matthew 22, 34 through 40 again, and then you're going to ask them, in the box that says what, define what the greatest commandment is in a sentence. So they're going to take one sentence to define what the great commandment is. In picture it, you're going to have them sketch a picture of what the great commandment looks like. So we're going to get some great Picasso-like paintings and drawings here. In the third box, you're going to write in my life. And in my life, you're going to give an example of the greatest commandment from your life or from their life. And then lastly, impact is going to be how could obeying the greatest commandment make a difference, okay? Now, obviously, you want them to share, have them stand up, kind of show it off, take some moments to have a discussion about it. And I'm thinking that this is going to be a great way to get them to better understand what the great commandment means. So with that being said, guys, I look forward to seeing everybody this weekend. And I just always like to remind you that I'm just thankful for your service and your sacrifice, because you don't have to be up here. You don't have to be up in Rich Kids with or in Elevate each week. You know, it's definitely a sacrifice of your time, and that service unto God is something that's not overlooked. And so I just want to thank you guys, and I look forward to seeing you this week or this weekend. Deuces.